Hello, I am back. And firstly, I want to thank you guys for getting me to 75 subscribers. We're getting closer to 100 and it's pretty amazing. Can't wait to reach that milestone. And I can't wait to see where we go with this channel. It's going to be pretty exciting. But this week, we're going over not one, but 2 chapters. Because from here on out, the chapters are going to be a bit shorter unlike before. I also want to announce that I've been thinking about dropping more than one video a week. And if you guys want to see something, just recommend it to me in the comment section. And I usually read every comment I see. So don't forget about doing that. And sorry if I sound a bit different. I am sick, so I apologize ahead of time. But let's just get straight into the video. Okay, so this chapter opens with Gio and Nereid arguing on where they're going to go next. Gio wants to head towards the mountains, but Nereid says that the bugs there taste bad. My boy has his priorities set straight. But they were standing around while waiting for Polta, mentioning how he has been reborn. And as he's mentioned, he appears drippy as fuck, saying that he wants to become more cheerful. But when trying to pet a puppy, he kind of just gives up on it. Anywho, Gio and Nereid casually tell Polta that they're looking for Yuri Holst, and that Gio is actually his daughter. And Polta is like, what? He's that dude that murdered a king? He's basically our Goldie Roger. But Gio just really wants to meet him, just to see what he's actually like, and if he's evil, she'll punch the shit out of him. But then the three notice an old lady on the floor who has a dude's head appear from her back. Turns out she's actually a dragon folk named Susie, and the guy whose head appeared from her tail is her son William. She also has the powers of a kangaroo, which is pretty sick. She wants to form a knighthood, which is basically a government-approved vigilante group that is led by a dragon knight. We learn that the state of Lankia Kingdom is in a state of peaceful conflict, and that the dragon government doesn't really exert much control, and the various regions actually have their own laws of enforce. And apparently, the way to become a dragon knight is to beat one that's already in control of an area. We also learn of the Zodiacs, which are a royal knighthood. Susie proclaims she loves violence, and the mood shifts to this more serious tone. Susie asks Nereid for a fight. Of course, Nereid tries to turn it down, not wanting to hurt an old lady. But Susie knocks him right through the bar, and Nereid gets up, all fired up and ready to go. People in the town start gathering around to watch, and you think that since Nereid had already knocked out a dragon knight, and a pretty one-sided fight at that, it'd be easy for him. But nah, Susie got hands. Quite literally. She combines her arm with her tail and clocked the shit out of Nereid and sent him flying. But he gets back up, ready to keep the fight going. And this is where chapter 3 ends. For those that have been watching up until this point, I just want to thank you, and I want to shout out one of my close friends. If you know the game Warframe, he's going to be making a pretty big video covering it. I'll leave his channel in the description and in the comments, so go give him some support. Anywho, let's get back to GALAXIAS. Okay, so chapter 4 opens where we left off, Susie and Nereid facing off, and it seems like Nereid is actually losing to Susie, getting beat so bad, Gio tries to get in between them and stop him, but Nereid gets back up and takes one from Susie's playbook, and wraps his tail around his arm and sends her flying. On the ground, Susie accepts her fate, thinking her life ends there, but Nereid is once again just a cool dude, and extends his hand, saying that they've been friends ever since they first fought. They both get ready to continue the fight, but it's cut short because it turns out Susie and William are Dine Dashers, and are quite evil, and they're taken away. Nereid is distraught that he didn't get to settle things with Susie, but Gio doesn't really seem to mind all that much, getting herself a parfait. Later, Gio, Nereid, and Polta pitch a ride on a night coach, and Nereid asks a really important question. Does being excited make you want to poop? I know, important things. But Gio brings up the argument from the beginning of chapter 3. They actually never figured out where they were heading. But Nereid just says they'll go wherever she wants to, saying that it's actually her adventure, and that they would eventually go where he wanted to go. Eventually. As well. So it's basically cool. And that they don't even have any leads on Yuri Holst. But Gio asks, why is he even looking for it? He's not even related to him, but she is. Before we get any answers, Nereid falls asleep, and weirdly starts talking in his sleep. Initially, Gio puts it off, but it turns out it was actually Yuri Holst speaking through Nereid, which is fucking insane. And he says that he's going to give them both roles, which leads to more questions, and that's where the chapter ends. I know, hell of a cliffhanger. But tune in next week, where we'll go over chapter 4 and 5. thank you guys for watching this week. I want to thank y'all, and don't forget to go check out the bread store. He's an awesome dude, and I promise y'all that when this video comes out, it'll be peak, and also because I'm in it. So wink wink, go send some love. But this week's chapters are great. I've been having so much fun covering and rereading through GALAXIAS, and don't forget to go check out the mangaka MX, Ao Hatazaka. I'll leave a link for it in the description and comment section. I'm excited to cover more of GALAXIAS and other things that I love on this channel, but if y'all want to see anything, just let me know in the comments. I read all of them. And don't forget to like and sub and comment, it'd be nice. But anywho, see you guys next week. Peace!